Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are currently... I don't even know where we are. I guess we're just going to tick forward and we'll figure this out. I do want to attack the Tree of Life Tranquility soon enough. They'll be probably our first best target. They're nice and isolated, so there's that, for sure. Now, looking at our economy, we're currently lacking in a few energy credits. Our food is going to be lacking, as well as our consumer goods. But I think overall this is pretty good. We have a hostile fleet present over here. You should probably... You're already set on evasive. Okay, never mind. We do need to get this research going. We just got our cruisers. Being able to get living metal would be great, but that's still a lot of cost there. So I think we're going to target powered exoskeletons first for those minerals from jobs. Not that we really need minerals, but we'll do that. Excellent. Checking in on our various colonies over here. This looks reasonably fine. And we've definitely slowed down on the anomalies, so that's okay. We've got a lot of expansion to do over here. Let's check in on our civilian ships here. This science ship is not currently doing anything. Let's go turn it onto automatic exploration. There we go. And this construction ship really should be grabbing these 2 energy credits. I don't know how we missed that previously. And then we'll move in over here. We're mostly just filling in gaps right now. We're not in any real hurry to grab territory out here, so that is completely fine. We are currently lacking in some influence, so hopefully we'll get that set up soon enough. However, this fleet, if you can call it that, is currently located in its position for the... What is the word I'm even looking for? I don't know. I'm completely scatterbrained, apparently. But patrol, that's the word I'm looking for. It's ready to patrol, but we're waiting on this fleet to join it. So that'll be fine. Let's actually take a look at our piracy here. Ah. We're having some trade flowing out of Heaven's Gate, but we're not gathering any there. We're not building up piracy here, actually. There's no trade flowing through here, so that's okay. That's not a concern. Wonderful. These guys just rivaled us. Is that you guys? Yeah, that's these guys over here. Okay. We'll rival them right on back. That will make us an additional half influence per month. So that will be great. Now that does mean that we may want to start thinking about actually building up some defenses over here. These will cost energy credits to upkeep. We're not concerned about the alloy count. But the energy credits, that might be a problem. This construction ship is just waiting here for influence. That's to be expected. What we can do, however, is we can adjust this up to selling, say, 80 minerals per month, and then we'll buy in, say, 35 food and 30 consumer goods, and then I think we'll also bump that up to 90 sales per month. So that should be okay, and let's just go ahead and get ourselves a pair of gun batteries and a pair of missile batteries here. We don't have hangar bays yet, so we can't really do that. But we are also going to need some... Let's see, I think... Disruption Field Generator is the reduction on shield hit points, which is a good thing to get. Defense Grid Supercomputer is useful when you have defense platforms, which I don't think we're going to be getting defense platforms just yet. Target uplink computer, on the other hand, that would be pretty good for us. So we'll go target uplink computer and possibly either of these, but the cost, including upkeep, is halved on communication jammer over disruption field generator, so I think that's what we'll do there. Now, if we were to build a defensive station in Crash, that would get us this 4 trade value. That would connect up over here, almost certainly. Actually, it might go up here, which would be even more awkward. That would mean that we would need a patrol here for this leg, eventually. So there's that. This construction ship is ready to build, so we'll go ahead and do so. That should be absolutely fine. And yeah, we don't need other buildings for this trade hub right now. We're currently lacking housing on Gothra Prime. We should probably consider putting something in here. Now, this is a science world, so city districts are absolutely fine to put in. Most of our jobs are going to be coming in from buildings, so that'll be fine. There's our naval cap coming up. That's really nice for us. We could go for admin cap. Hyper entertainment forums I'm not too interested in right now. We don't really have a lack of amenities currently. We could just simply go for support vessels. And I think that's what we're going to do here. Should be fine. I mean, we are massively exceeding our admin cap right now, but that's ultimately okay. You can only offset that so much. Well, I'm officially upset at these guys. And they're in the Federation we have association with. We could have closed borders to them if I had noticed this construction ship coming in before it got to Mong. As it is, I think they're going to have an exclave in us. That's okay. There's not anything too valuable in that system right now. So I'm not too concerned about it, but it's going to be ugly. There's no doubt about that. And we'll take it away from them eventually, but now is not the time to get belligerent. We will get belligerent, but this is not that time. We're in a bit of a precarious situation right now, and we need to carefully play the diplomacy game as we wait for our worlds to come online. That is the overall idea here. Now we may want to think about pulling back one of our science ships in order to start working on the rubricator. Now we still can't deal with the final result of that, so that's going to be interesting. We also have this Savannah world, 40% habitability here, that we could certainly settle, and I think we probably should. So let's go ahead and hop into our expansion planner, which is, I can never remember. Here it is. And yeah, this is definitely the one that we want to do. Let's see. Is there... Oh yeah, that's in Achenar. Right. There's a dust cavern here, but yeah, that's not inside of our borders. Excellent. Okay, so we will go ahead and send the Raxar. Technically the Clagians have the better habitability here, so I guess we'll send Clagians over there. It doesn't matter to us, they'll necrophage just as well. And yeah, they built this starbase here. That was expected. Unfortunate, but expected at this point. Not much we could do about it. We'll get that exclave out of there, but it's not valuable, so I'm not too concerned about it. Now, we could go for our Curator Archaeology Lab, and that might not be a terrible idea since that's a rare tech. We'll go ahead and grab that. Who knows when we're going to get the next opportunity for that one. As soon as we have the influence, we will grab Matar. The Kroll are becoming more militaristic. Good for them. Okay, the GCS Cracked Misfortune was just destroyed over here. For some reason, it went into the Hifnar Free Warriors. I must have forgotten to take it off of passive. That's okay. We don't need another science chip right now. That will actually help our energy credit situation somewhat.
Construction venture completed.
We have concluded construction of mining stations over here, so we'll go ahead and move over to Breek. Wonderful.
Inbound communicate.
A non-aggression pact with the Tree of Life Tranquility. We do want to eventually fight them. But now is by no means the time to attack. I'm going to agree to that, because we are still working on grabbing all of the territory that we can. We did Necrophage. This is a full membership of the Federation. We do not want to be full members of the Federation. I'm going to decline that. We have association membership, which is good enough for now. Excellent. How are we doing with our colonies? We actually need housing on Belgium Prime. This is an alloys world. Let's see. We have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. So we'd have 5 city districts available. So that would be 20 population. No, 25 population. 26 with that perk. Or no, not 26. It would be a total of 5 additional. 30 population plus this was a grand total of 6, so that would be a housing of 12. So that would be 48 population over the 16 that we have right now. I'm just trying to determine if we want to go for generator and mining districts, and I think we can right now. If we have to switch them over to city districts later, that's fine. But I think right now I'm interested in having a generator district here for the housing. It's not housing efficient, but that's acceptable. Minerals from jobs, that's fine. We are going to grab, I think, plasteel armor next. Getting level 3 armor will not be a terrible thing. And we should consider grabbing some of the trade value that's off this direction. Let's see, if we're going to do that, well, first thing, we obviously need to be patrolling from here to here. That's 100% going to need to be necessary. We're going to need to suppress piracy along that route. Are we suppressing piracy on this route? I don't believe we are. We're suppressing piracy. Where are you going? From here to here. Yeah, from here to Canopus. And then this is suppressing piracy from Canopus to Camglaria. But there's no piracy suppression between Siagawa and Voidpool. So we should probably think about getting some suppression there. I think we're going to go ahead and take 3 corvettes out of here. And actually, this is not the tool that we need for this. We want to split fleet. Actually, no, we don't. What am I doing? We don't want to split fleet. We want to transfer ships, specifically corvettes, and I want to split off 3 of those. And this fleet here will be responsible for patrolling from Voidpool over to Siagawa. Like that. Excellent. So then we're going to need patrollers over here if we're going to grab this trade value, which we probably should, but how do we want to grab this trade value? Well, Crash will automatically grab its trade value. This is already a long patrol here. I have an idea. So if we want to grab this trade value, we pull these guys over. They come over to here. We go ahead and upgrade this to a starport, and this will be a defensive station, but it will still gather the 4 trade value. Then from there, it should push the trade value through Ostici, which means that this can then patrol from Crash to Gothra. That would limit the patrol from Gothla to Camglaria. Gothra can then become a trade station gathering from Belgium and Sechula. It won't have to expand any further than that for right now, but we can upgrade here. And then this fleet that is coming out here is patrolling there. That's okay. Let's go ahead and grab our main fleet here, the Anguished Armada. Let's go into the Fleet Manager, and I want to add in cruisers, and we'll add in 3 cruisers for now. We can make it 4 cruisers. Or... yeah, I think 4 cruisers is the correct number of cruisers for right now. Let's go ahead and design our cruiser. We have not done that yet. So we are going to want to make this be the Vainglory class cruiser. And in terms of weaponry, we actually may want to upgrade some of these. We have flak batteries on here right now. We can go to barrier point defense for the Anxiety class. Energy siphons are fine, unless we wanted to go to disruptors. Now, the main benefit of disruptors is that they penetrate armor and shield. They only do 3.77 damage per day, but that's still better than energy siphons, I think. Let's replace energy siphons with disruptors. And then, of course, we'll put in blue lasers as well. Do we have any better power generation? No. Any thrusters? No, but we do have subspace sensors. No combat computers just yet. And Sereno metal armor, that's fine. So we'll go ahead and save that. Now for destroyers, I think we'll do the same thing. Instead of energy siphons, we're going to run disruptors, but we're only going to run 2 and 1 energy siphon to help chip through those shields nice and quickly so that these lasers can be brought to bear on their armor if necessary. Of course, we can also upgrade these lasers, and so we shall. And we'll take that up to subspace sensors. We are going to need power. We'll put in a reactor booster. And then our defenses are already maxed out. Okay, so we'll save the Misfortune class. Now for the cruiser. We have an artillery bow and core right now. We could switch over to something else. Like, for example, an artillery bow, but a broadside core. And then potentially a gunship stern. Yeah, I think that's okay. That should be fine. What's the range on a medium-sized disruptor? Range of 50 compared to a range of 30 small size. 60, 40, 75, 50. Okay, noted. So in terms of the large weapon, I think that we absolutely make that be a laser. We are going to need a good way to get through shields, right? Actually, having this be a laser might not be the best idea, but in terms of tech that we have right now, having it be a laser will work. Because this will be our longest range weapon, and we're guaranteed to hit shields first, so I don't really want to run lasers. What's the large damage here for Tech 1 mass drivers? 13.69 versus 17.02. But that 50% shield damage, I think it's actually worth it to run a level 1 mass driver over a level 2 blue laser for now. We're going to want to change this to something else, preferably some form of better artillery, like a higher level mass driver. But I think for now, to start draining the shields from a distance, that will work fine. Then we can have disruptors for medium range. That's a range of 50. And then once we get in close to a range of 40, we'll have blue lasers. I think that'll work for now. And then in terms of defenses here, let's just put armor over here. How much power do we have available? A decent amount. We could run a reactor booster and regenerative hull tissue. That could work. Okay, so we'll save that. Now, how much will it cost in terms of alloys to do this? 4747. We don't have 4747. That's okay. Now, in our Voidpool shipyard, Canopus Station, what are you making right now? You're making a colony ship. Okay, that's fine. Voidpool Station, you have a trade hub. Right. Okay.
A system survey has concluded.
Noted. Well, let's go ahead and hit this reinforce fleet button, but I want to double check that it didn't put any over here. It did not. Excellent. I want to cancel these cruisers. I want to only make the corvettes. We'll make those cruisers afterwards. But let's go ahead and pull out 3 additional corvettes for another patrol fleet. And we will send these guys over to Heaven's Gate. Okay, I think we don't have anything patrolling from here to here currently, right? Correct. What are we fighting? The GCS Cracked Misfortune also went in here. You're on evasive. You're on passive. Get on evasive. Okay. Well, it's dead. Yeah. That's entirely my fault. I should have gone through and checked them. We can go ahead and grab this starbase. And this one will have to still wait, of course. Actually, here's the thing. I think it's slightly more efficient to cancel this, build it over here, and have this one wait, because after this ship is going to have substantial movement. We can move while waiting for influence replenishment. Okay, so these guys are currently patrolling between Crash and Gothra, is the idea here. Once they get there anyway. And then this fleet is patrolling this region. This fleet is making their way to Heaven's Gate. Now we are going to need a patrol between Gothra and Camglaria, and we necrophaged. That's nice. Let's see, we've only got 2 corvettes here right now. So we're going to have to wait for a corvette to finish up. And yes, this isn't the most efficient place to be doing this, but I'm also not too concerned. Okay, there's that corvette done. So let's grab the Anguished Armada, and we will go ahead and transfer all of those corvettes out. And these corvettes are going to come over to, let's see, over to Heaven's Gate, and these guys are going to Gothra. Yes, that should be fine. Do we actually need anything in? No, we don't need. We don't need one in Heaven's Gate. Yeah, we definitely don't. I'm going to group these back together. The reason we don't need it is because there's no trade value over here. Once we expand and grab some of this territory, we may end up needing it. But for now, we don't. So this will be fine as is. These guys will be able to patrol from Gothra to Camglaria, and in fact, we'll just have them go to Camglaria. A resolution has been passed. Okay. What did they just pass? I'm not sure. But next, they're going to work on comforting the fallen. Sure, why not? That seems absolutely fine. So once these guys arrive in Camglaria, then we are going to be able to patrol to Gothra. And we should be good as far as that goes. So this starbase here is currently doing some gathering. Now, it will be able to gather... Hang on, what's the current range here? Current range is 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. This starbase can gather all of this. All we need here is 2 additional trade hubs. We don't need Gothra. That said, once this station forms, we may still gain piracy here. I think we will. Because I think it'll be gathered by this station rather than this one, even though this station is in range. I'm pretty sure the station closest would be, that is also in range, would be the one that gathers it. So I'm pretty sure that we now need to patrol the route from Crash to Gothra, not like that. That's really awkward. Okay. Oh, that's really awkward. It's pathfinding in a really weird way. Let's just hold off on this and see how the trade route develops here in a few days. Because this is going to be... yeah, right now, pretty much.
Construction venture completed.
Okay. The trade route is going this way. That definitely creates some awkwardness for our patrol. Can we change this? If I recall correctly, these are changeable in some way. Yeah, due to piracy along the trade route, it's being lost. That's expected. That's why we're doing these patrols. Now, I want this to go to this trade hub, instead of going back all the way like that. I know there's a right-click to add this route to the trade network. Right. Okay, and then we select this, and we want Ostici to connect to Camglaria. Then we want Camglaria to go to Voidpool. Right-click to remove this route. Okay, yeah, that's fine. This is the direction we want it to go. And then Heaven's Gate we actually don't care about, but I suppose we could send that over to Crash. Yeah, that should work. Okay, so the Canopus trade route is losing 55% due to piracy. That is because piracy suppression is higher than trade value. We do have a patrol there. I think it just needs time to work on that. Excellent. Okay, so these guys are going to need to patrol this passage if they can. Now, ideally... nope, I was hoping it would generate along that path. Okay. So we're going to have to do, like, Ostici, and then Sechula, like that. Gothra should be able to handle itself. Excellent. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, with our economy better under control, we are going to start turning our eyes towards, well, doing some killing. We're going to do some killing over here of neutrals. That's for sure going to happen. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.